It seems as though I've made another mistake. I said something about Idi Amin. I don't know if it was last episode or episode before that. Being from Mali, he's not. He's from Uganda. But you know, how am I supposed to know that? All of the African countries look the same anyway, right? Anyway, satirical racism aside, we need to move on with the real racism by killing off the Russians and the Austrians and anybody else who refuses to follow us. It was a joke. Don't take it too seriously. Relax. We have some revolts in our vassals. Army's already on the way to deal with it. Doesn't help that more revolts came. Alright, let's go like that. See if that'll clear out everything. Russia's won a siege. Rome has been converted to Protestant. Excellent, meaning we can get rid of our Inquisitor. And get... Who do I like? Could go with a philosopher, but no. Wait, why can I... Okay, so I'm curious. What determines whether I can improve somebody's ability or not? I know they have to be same religion, or... I don't even know. Let's hire the tax modifier guy. And I am also going to actually do something else. I'm going to strengthen my government to the point where, because we are ahead of time militarily, right? Please tell me we are. Yeah, we're 10 years ahead of time. I'm going to strengthen the government to the point where we have 100 absolutism, or are very close to it, and that works for me. So we just burn most of our military points, which is fine. Again, we're ahead of time on tech. Occupied Erzurum. We should be able to get Georgia out soon, hopefully. It's just Japan after Georgia, and also Russia. Now they're going to take back St. Petersburg, which is going to suck. Yep. Oh, right, I need to keep converting Protestant, converting stuff to Protestant. Oh, since we lost the war goal, of course we lose our ticking war score. Won the Battle of Orléans. Good. The other one's going to be flipped back. I know I have more armies. Where are they? Got one in England, one sieging down in Georgia, one in... Oh, right, okay, that one. Give it a few months, and I will make a new army. Come on, go after the one in Moscow. We lose that one too, that's kind of shit. the production in Kosovo has changed to coal. That's not Kosovo. There it is. It's almost a core, but apparently it was converted, or I mean, embraced in the Enlightenment. That's what that is. What's Georgia's total war score? 117. Okay, some things just cored, or at least one thing did. We're about to have separatists in Switzerland. Let's go deal with them in advance, if we can. Hey, look, Serbian separatists. It costs 55 military points to harsh treatment them, though. What about the Catholic Zealots? 80. Hate that. Alright, I don't want to spend points on that right now. My vassals suck at keeping forts from being taken back. But they have taken St. Petersburg back, so that's good. And I was wrong, it's not next month. Let's go to their capital. Converted the heretics in Devon. And that will be the Provençal separatists in Switzerland. And French separatists in also Switzerland. And English separatists in Bremen? Okay, that would be up in the land I've given to Bremen right here. Yeah. Keep converting. Going to have to develop some stuff soon. I don't have to, but I need to keep my points from maxing out. Sort by cost. That looks like the best option for. Is Glamorgan under the control of the nobility? It is not. Okay, so I want to do 2 in base tax and like 4 in coal. Or I mean 4 in production. And then here I'm just going to do base tax, I think. Even though Carmarthen is held by the nobility. We'll develop Lincolnshire and Chester. How much is glass right now? It's all right. Cloth is cloth's really a nice trade good. Probably going to have to bump up the development in the estates as well. Iron is at 4.5. Okay, so Go with Derby. 4 development total there. Coventry the same. And I think that's all for now. I don't want to burn through all of my admin points, even though I'm spending more Diplo points right now developing. It's fine. Georgia's army's getting beaten by my vassals. We've almost moved on to their capital. Liège almost has their fort. We've lost the siege of Moscow. Of course we have. Good job, vassals. I mean, I can't complain. They've been working hard, so. Timurids have ended the hostilities between court and country. Okay, time to not, like, go in further to Georgia. Just occupy what's left down here. When do I get my next bit of admin efficiency? Swing plow, experimenting with new shapes in an iron-covered moldboard. A local inventor from Culm, Kurt von Rauch, has created a much lighter plow that is easier and more efficient to work with. Together with other recent inventions in the field of farming tools, the new plow promises to greatly increase the productivity of agriculture in our country. Gain 2 base production in Culm, and for 20 years, local development cost reduction, local production efficiency, and local goods produced modifier in Culm. I was thinking it might be one that increased the price of like grain or something, but I don't know how many of those there are for grain and livestock that are left. Gebhard von Ziethen. The Wealth of Nations was the first great work in political economy and the cornerstone of what later became known as laissez-faire. Gebhard von Ziethen has introduced the concept of the invisible hand, the intrinsic ability of a system of perfect liberty to control itself and still give rise to an orderly society through the mechanism of competition. His efforts will be admired throughout the nation. His reputation will reach further than our borders. Diplotech cost reduction. We'll take the admin power, of course. And we've taken their capital. Let's go back and occupy some of the provinces that our vassals have failed to do. And it won't be too long until Georgia is completely... Are you kidding me? You stopped occupying stuff? Okay, well... I am going to do it aggressively. Is that 5s? Yeah. Alright, 5 armies, or 5 regiments everywhere. See if Liège actually... I'm going to trust Liège to take care of that one occupation. And maybe Hey, Brandenburg. Will you... Yes, good. I'll take it. Oh, we had a battle in Van. Apparently we attacked into... Okay, drylands. I was thinking that would be mountains. That's also drylands. Okay. We're fine. Everything's good. That's highlands, and they're crossing a river. Friedrich William's absolutism. King Frederick William of Prussia endowed the Prussian state with its military and bureaucratic character. He was fanatically addicted to work and a firm autocrat. Friedrich William reorganized the administrative system, raised the army to 80,000 men, equivalent to 4% of the population, and geared the whole organization of the state to the military machine. Prussia thus became a militaristic and absolutist state, the new great power of Northern Europe. And we gain, for the rest of the game, we get monthly autonomy reduction minus 0.05 and an increase to maximum absolutism plus 20, which is an event I mentioned earlier, that it was the entire reason why we don't have to do court and country. And we're just getting it now. So, this is where I say harsh treatment everyone as much as possible until we have 100% absolutism. And then we never do anything to decrease it. 60% on Serbian separatists, I will take it. And now we're at 100 100 absolutism, not 100 separatism. That would be terrible. Okay, so we'll start moving these guys into Georgia. Or, I mean, getting ready to move them out of Georgia. That's what I'm going to be doing. Because once I piece Georgia out, I don't want to risk having black-flagged armies. And one more left. We'll wait for all of the other armies to arrive and lost the siege of St. Petersburg again. When does the game end? 1821, right? Still have 100 years, a little over 100 years to do stuff. Okay, we've fully occupied Georgia. Probably, I won't be able to get a 100% piece. I won't be able to get 100% of their land, though I might be able to get close. I'm going to wait until the end of this month before I peace out Georgia. And we'll recall from Brandenburg because he's closer. And now I need to look at who will be getting what. Friesland's going to be expanding up there. Let's go with Memmingen, Salzburg, Bavaria, Saxony. And I said Memmingen as well. Salzburg, actually, I want Memmingen to take a bunch of this. So that will give Memmingen and... Ooh, that's actually not a good one, now that I think about it. You know what? I'm actually fine. I think I'd prefer Brabant to take that instead. Salzburg will get along the coast, I think. Well, yeah. Salzburg will get part of the coast. It's just drawing lines. That's all it is. Drawing lines from pretty much the sea to through people's land until we have everything we want. Let's go give this to Salzburg as well. And Silesia. Alright, so now I can only really draw one more line from the ocean. And who will it be? I take that back. We can actually draw another line. Just not through Georgia. Bavaria? Bavaria is also one of the countries that I've been... Give Saxony anything? Oh no, Saxony hasn't been given anything this... But Saxony does have a lot of territory. Let's go with Bavaria. And my hope is that I won't overextend any of them too severely. Does that border? It does. Okay, so we will go with giving that to... Actually, no, I'm not going to. I mean, no. Let me rephrase that. I am going to give Shaki to Bavaria. Bavaria. Even though that is not a priority for the war goal. So this will be also Silesia and Bavaria. And now we take as much as we can. First the coastline. Wow, seriously? That's... Oh, right, they're co-belligerent. Cool. Glad I planned that out expertly. We'll go with Tau. Oh shit, I didn't connect my land. Damn. Alright, that's gonna suck. I'll just have to connect it through Russia. Cool. Yet another revolt. Probably should have been paying attention to my vassal revolts. Okay. We have 40,000 troops again. So let's build another standard army. And build them in Königsberg. They'll go there. We will probably run out of manpower at some point, but... Alright, Russia has some rebels. I really need to go and take St. Petersburg back. Of course, we've lost another siege. Japan occupied one of my American colonies. Good job, Japan. I mean, better over there than over here. Okay, we've converted yet another province. Yes, Russian separatists occupied something. I don't care. What is Russia's total war score? 598. Okay, so it's just like 6 wars total. Based on that alone, I don't think we can annex all of them by the end of the game. 6 times 15, with some pauses in between. Unless I want to go into huge stability problems. That's 90 years minimum, and that doesn't include the time spent at war or coring stuff. My god, seriously? Of course the French separatists are rising up now. We'll expect them to go to one of those places. How much manpower am I getting every month? 1228. Austria, we have a truce with for 2 more years, and as soon as that truce expires, I'm going to declare war on Austria. And I think I'm going to try to piece Russia out at that point as well. Okay, so somebody's trying to go after St. Petersburg, so Alsace and Switzerland are my hero right now. Liberty, equality, fraternity, like a mighty torch bringing the light of reason into every, even the darkest corners of the old and new worlds, the Enlightenment is sweeping across the world. Supporting this movement will doubtlessly lead to advances in science and philosophy, but the movement's notions about human freedom and the unalienable rights of man may cause a bit of a rebellious fervor in our country. Let us embrace these ideas. National unrest +8, missionary strength -3%. This is for 20 years. Huge reduction in tech costs. Lose church power, admin costs. Lose admin power and lose money, or lose prestige. Oh, that's annoying. Let's rehire that Inquisitor and embrace it. Yes, embrace it. So we'll have unrest all over the place for 20 years, but and Russia has decided that they want to siege down Kalmar. That's fine, Russia. It's a smart move. It's not a smart move. What's this? Lecce? Down there? Of course. Of course. And of course it's in the mountains too. Can we get somebody on this, like Lubeck? They're in that area, and I don't think they're doing anything important. So go do something useful. And let's wait on 40,000 to get together. What are my vassals' war exhaustions? Very high. Bremen is at a remarkable 13.9. Frisia and Columbia, of course, at their 20.4. I didn't think it could go above 20. Alright, okay, where are my 39th and 40th regiments? Alright, well, we can't wait for them. We have to go and do something. It's passable. Go march on Kalmar. Try to get the Russians off of our land. Russia has Russian particularists, which is fine. They're going to win that siege before my troops can get there, aren't they? Maybe not. We'll have to see. I have a feeling they're gonna win at this tick right here. Nope. Okay. I think we have the time to get there now. Did we take St. Petersburg back? We did. We have a revolt in Cumbria. We can deal with that easily because our troops are right here. And battle with the Russians again. We're dealing thousands of losses every month, or thousands of casualties every month, or every day to them. Okay, that's it's fine. Is that Moscow? No, Ryazan. Has Moscow been retaken? It has. Okay. Bring these guys back to Königsberg for now. Current taking war score is 9.2. Oh, right, we have a bunch of troops down here just taking attrition right now. For a second I read that as Stavropol. Because it's Russia. That was 3,000 casualties every day that they were taking. Ooh, they reinforced. We're gonna win against them before they. We're actually gonna lose a battle, maybe. We're still dealing so many more casualties to them every day than they are to us. We lost. Percentage-wise, that's actually pretty bad on our part. Convert to Somerset. Please tell me these are actually converting. 2.2 and 2.4. Okay, cool. Convert Ivory Coast and Grain Coast. Come on, vassals. Get in here. Okay, Olenitz was taken. And I think once Ryazan is taken, I will peace out the Russians. Really, my vassals ran? Let's move these troops down to... I need to run whatever I take from Russia through this area. What's the supply limit here? 40? And I don't like that. 36, 37, 43, 51 in Sinop. 48. Theodora? Okay, that's where I'm going to send them. What month of 1720 is our truce end? January, so a couple months. Win that siege, please. Thank you. Alright. So, these guys have stopped moving once again. And not sure where I want these guys to go. Probably up north. St. Petersburg, actually. I'll take that. Wait until the end of the month. Recall a diplomat from a nation relatively close to us. Oh, cool. It ended in December, not in January. Gotta love how accurate that was. And yes, I'm taking... Oh, wait. I just realized something. So I do need to actually pay attention. I actually need to do some divvying out right now. So in the case of Brandenburg, have them, give them that land, maybe. Yeah, so, find me someone like... I'm not even sure. Who haven't I given land to in a while? Pomerania? Pomerania doesn't have a lot of land, do they? No, they don't. Alright, so Pomerania is the one that gets to make inroads in the Caucasus. So, take Pomerania all the way down to Ajam. Even give them this. Everything else down here, I think I want to take for myself. Because I can just hand it over to my vassals. And I want a 2-province line, essentially. So this is going to be the Brandenburg line, going over this way. And actually, I'm going to give this to Mecklenburg right now. So that's Pomerania. This will go to Brandenburg. That's a little far, isn't it? That's a little too much, I think. Overfeeding is a problem. Okay, then I do want to take St. Petersburg and Narva. And push into Russia otherwise. won't take more than 88 or 84 right now. Or 84 is too much. 83 isn't. '86 is too much. That works. Chernigov? No. Okay. So I'm going to take the 83% peace deal. And piece them out. Okay. So how much? I have 80% overextension. I won't have any by the time, whenever I come back. I'm going to end this episode here. I know it's kind of a short episode for this series. Wait a minute. Okay. I know it's kind of a short episode for this series, but as always, I'm going to go and divvy up the land. I think. Oh, that might be a mistake. No, I'm probably going to keep Kiev. In fact, I'll core Kiev now. I would have liked to keep Bessarabia too, but I guess not. Anywhere else have important center of trade? I'm not going to be keeping Kaffa, which sucks. I don't know why. Why am I making such a big deal of this? Who cares? We're making money. That's all that matters. We don't need more centers of trade. I mean, we do, but yeah, I'm going to end this episode here, and when I come back, it will be everything will be sorted out, and then we'll actually no, I can't declare war on Austria right away, but yeah, I will get my diplomat back, and hopefully before any coalitions can form, I'm going to declare war on Austria. Who are they allied with? Byzantium and Spain, of course. We do have some borders with that our vassals have with Spain, so we could take some. Spain allied with Portugal still. United States and Austria. Who's Portugal allied with? France and Lucca. It's kind of disappointing. When is our truce with Milan up? Oh, we can declare war on Milan right now. Austria is allied with Byzantium and Spain. Spain is allied with who again? United States and Austria. I mean, okay, that's fine. Byzantium allied with just Austria. So, I think I'm going to make Byzantium a co-belligerent in this, and probably feed all of Byzantium to whatever is left of Byzantium, if I can, to Mecklenburg. Maybe. That's what I'm thinking I'm planning right now. But next war is with Austria for sure. And then I think I need to take some stuff in the Americas too. War with Mexico and the United States seems like a... United States is allied with Great Britain. That didn't take long. Alright, yep, that's the plan though.